Greetings, family. This is the word from Brother Herd. Brother Ron speaks. American trees bear strange fruit. As we all know, June 17th, 2020 marked the 5th anniversary of the Mother Emanuel AME Church Massacre, which 9 black folks lost their lives while doing Bible study down in Charleston, South Carolina at the historic Mother Emanuel Church, African Methodist Episcopal Church, which was the home church of revolutionary Denmark Vesey. As we all know, 5 years ago, Wednesday night, June 17, 2015, a melanin-deprived person named Dylan Roof shot up a church Bible study meeting, killing 9 black folks, including church pastor Reverend Clementa Pinckney, who was also a state politician in the state of South Carolina. Now, we all know that Dylan Roof was given a Burger King meal for his services rendered. As you know, he was captured the next day, June the 18th, 2015, in Shelby, North Carolina. Now, we all know about the situation with the Burger King. They gave him a Burger King Whopper or whatever for a job well done. And notice that they was able to apprehend him without him getting killed, a la George Floyd or Rashard Brooks, or put any black life that didn't matter in that context, right? So what people don't really talk about, and what I have been talking about for the last 5 years, is the significance of not only them capturing him and giving him a Burger King meal, but also where he was captured. Location, location, location. The reason why I keep on bringing this up over 5 years, nobody else caught on, is the fact that he was captured in Shelby, North Carolina. Shelby, North Carolina is the birthplace of Thomas Dixon. He was born there January 11, 1864. Why is that significant? Because, you know, Dylan Roof wrote a manifesto. Everybody made a big deal about his so-called white supremacist beliefs and how him paying homage to what was known as Rhodesia over in Africa. But what people don't even make the connection is the fact that he allowed himself to be captured in Shelby, North Carolina, because quite possibly he was paying homage to Thomas Dixon, the man who was born January 11, 1864 there, who is the author of the book called The Klansman. It was part of his trilogy series honoring the Klan and the Lost Cause. The Klansman is the foundation for the movie The Birth of a Nation, which led to the rebirth of the Ku Klux Klan in Stone Mountain, Georgia, back in 1915. Once again, the place where Dylan Roof allowed himself to be captured was the birthplace and the resting place of Thomas Dixon, the guy who wrote The Klansman, the novel, which became the foundation for the controversial movie The Birth of a Nation. Thomas Dixon was classmates with one Woodrow Wilson, the future president of the United States. They were classmates at Johns Hopkins University. Thomas Dixon also was a well-known, famous evangelist, had a large church following, like the likes of Joel Osteen up in New York. One of his congregants and followers were Teddy Roosevelt, president of the United States at one point. But Woodrow Wilson and him were college classmates that were very close. As a matter of fact, Woodrow Wilson screened the movie The Birth of a Nation at the White House. And to paraphrase Woodrow Wilson, he said it was like writing history with lightning. You understand the connections? Woodrow Wilson, of course, was a Democrat. He's the cat that is responsible for creating the IRS and the Federal Reserve. He created both the IRS, the IRS, and you can't never forget those alphabet boys, and the Federal Reserve. And he resegregated Washington, D.C., the city and the government. He resegregated Washington, D.C., Democrat, and also was very well supported by the black vote. You had black leaders like W.E.B. Du Bois, Ida B. Wells Barnett, William Monroe Trotter. They supported Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson was the first man from the South elected president since the Civil War, endorsed by the black leadership class. which they woefully regretted not too long thereafter, after he resegregated Washington, D.C. and the government. He endorsed the birth of a nation, which was the propaganda which led to the rebirth of the Ku Klux Klan. And Dylann Roof allowed himself to be captured in Shelby, North Carolina, where his dear friend, the evangelist, the right reverend, or the wrong reverend, champion of the lost cause, Thomas Dixon, was born. So please spread that throughout your networks. You see this thing with the Democrats and disrespecting black people? It just didn't start with Crime Bill Joe Biden. It started with his predecessors of the party. So really, it's like that famous documentary came out a couple years ago about the Bloods and the Crips. Joe Biden is the bastard of the party. You see how it works now? I'm not bashing, but I got so much left, folks. Please support the movement, We All Be, because knowledge is the currency of the universe. Make this viral. Dylann Roof captured in the birthplace of the guy who wrote The Klansman, which led to the movie The Birth of a Nation, which led to the rebirth of the Ku Klux Klan. Democratic production. Thomas Dixon. Take a look. It's all online. Free your mind, and everything else will follow. One love. And all Black lives matter. Brother Manuel, we love you madly. Black churches matter, black family matters, and black lives definitely do matter. Oh, yeah. Black August, 365.